Stopping the first play of the afternoon.
Stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level him first.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Come back, come back.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Now let's go. Green.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Two jet.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Hey, back 22.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From his goal line here, Watson got an open man. It's QT. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now it's Watson. Now he'll let it go deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A nice gain of 21 yards. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Richmond.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. His throw caught right around the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll set up a throw. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down. This give is to McCoy. Cross midfield and down into Houston territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. After the penalty, it's McCoy. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Watching that, Barney!
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucks may have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Open man is Q2 complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a 1st down here. Watson on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on third. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Watson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Gerald McCoy able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's to the 10. And all the way down to the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Miller, the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back out.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're getting
good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Back to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Back to throw here. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll try and run for it with McCoy. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll run it with Jones. And some room to maneuver. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. The Bucks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He got 29 yards that time. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
The setup to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Richmond.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. On 1st down, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kendall Beckwith coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
They need a stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 23 yards on the play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Richmond.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the 2nd half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Detroit!
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the 2nd half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
This will be taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Watson. From the gun, he'll throw. Throw left side, completes a QT. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a 1st down. Now a first down throw. Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Oh, now he bowls him over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Again, it's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun! Detroit!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Bucks on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground, and they can't bring him down. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big-time ramble there by Foreman. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Come back.
They go play action here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Tenth carry now for McCoy. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Gun!
They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And now out comes Houston with this lead and the football. Things obviously looking good, but maybe... Yeah, you've taught me this before. Maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
On second down, here's Miller. And now running right through it. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. On first down, it's Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hey, boys, got four down.
They go back to the ground now with Miller. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Reset. Come back.
Watson operating from the gun. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Bo Allen coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Bucks now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. He just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the penalty, it's Jones. They find some open field here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to have a 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
The Bucks on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Texans set to come onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.